Okay, this is an introduction on the modifications I did to FATA map. It's Palestine. Right now we're on top of a security tower for the settlement laying behind here. It's sort of a good place to make the correct introduction. Over there we have the office quarter where it's being built. Down there we have the city where it's sliced and diced up with walls everywhere. Over here we have a little enclave next to the city, and this is also where our safe house is. Let's see, down there with the truck is where our safety house is. We have the hidden flag where we can spawn vehicles and stuff like that. And this is up there. We have the settlement. There are sleeping bags and communications, fuel and stuff like that. And outside here is where I think we should have spawning vehicles, whatever they may be. Okay, okay, let's go down to the kibbutz. The kibbutz down here is connected to the city in there, and as you can see, everything is walled off. So it's only the kibbutz that has access to all these crops. But there's lots of little knickknacks and corners with holes in the fence where we can get by. Of course, they have these towers where they can see if anybody's creeping up from the fields because the city is that way. But there's other ways up to them. In here in the kibbutz, it's pretty much just living quarters with the fenced off, lots of holes in them. And of course, the water source is walled off for them. Let's go into the city. Oh yeah, while we're at it, down here in the valley, the old riverbed, that's where the the road up to the city should be. It's not a real road, but it's good enough for what we plan to do with it. There's lights at night so you can see coming up down here. You're supposed to take a turn, go up this hill, and then you come up to the access point into the city. That's down there. In here is the quarters, the office quarters. It's being built, so there's only a small guard tower, and it's not finished. There's not much fun going on in there. When you come up here, we have the road into the city, and just like in real life, there's a lane for the walking civilians and Palestinians. Once we go inside, there's the access point to the city, and I can go into the city, but you can also choose to go around when you come up to this road. When you take the bend, you can also take this road and go around if you don't want to enter the city, and you can also bypass the entire city and get up to this checkpoint and drive down to the kibbutz down there. So visitors to the city don't have to get into the city. They can also drive just to the kibbutz. In here we have just the average sprawl of this and that. There's another way into the city here from the kibbutz area. There's lots of walls. In here in the city there is right next to the settlement there is an army base um, with men sleeping in there. All the towers that you see on the walls, they don't have to be manned per se. It's enough that they just man the ones that needs it. It's sort of dependent on the situation. If there's something a lot going on over here, then they're gonna stick people in those. So it's not all the towers needs to be manned. The towers down here, they are actually you can actually access them by the stairs in the back of them. It actually works. All the up on the hill, there is a bunch of buildings up there, but that's just for show. There's nothing going on up there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just for now, let's see if I covered everything. Oh yeah, there's the market down here next to the military post. There's a walking street where there's shopping and what else would you suspect but a guard tower. People with gun looking at people that's going shopping. Why shouldn't it be like that? Yeah. So that's sort of what we have here. Nice, eh?